Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled Texas Tech Didn't Break College Football, They Rewrote the Scoreboard. Texas Tech fans don't ask for respect anymore. They already know how the story goes. Because in this alternate universe, Texas Tech doesn't just win games, they changed who got to win them. And once the results are laid out season by season, it becomes obvious how many programs survived real life on borrowed time. 1998 to 2002, the original sin. It starts in 1998. In real life, Texas Tech is a nice story. In this universe, 9-3. Top 10 offense. Texas and Nebraska both go down, and immediately things shift. Nebraska still wins, but suddenly looks slow. Texas starts bleeding confidence earlier than expected. Defensive coordinators across the Big 12 rewrite their playbooks in panic. By 2000, Texas Tech goes 11-2, top 5 offense. Left out of the BCS, the first real outrage moment of this alternate universe. But who loses compared to real life? Nebraska, as their decline starts early. Texas, as they lose their sense of inevitability. Oklahoma, they modernize faster out of necessity, not choice. Meanwhile, other things change. Kansas State does not collapse after 1998. They successfully adapt and stay a 9-10 win program because they understand what's coming. 2003 to 2007, the Kingmaker years. This is a stretch Texas Tech fans remember best in this alternate universe. In 2004, Texas Tech finishes 11-2. They beat Texas. They beat Oklahoma. They missed the title anyway. And that's the pivot point. Texas Tech becomes the Kingmaker. They don't need to win championships to matter. They decide who doesn't get to. Who benefits? Kansas State becomes a nightmare prep week. Baylor avoids the lost decade of the 2000s entirely, becoming a bowl team by 2004. Who loses? Nebraska, because they collapse faster and louder. Colorado, because they fade from relevance. Big 12 traditionalists get exposed weekly. By 2007, Texas Tech is 11-1 in this universe and ranked in the top 3, and the BCS still does not know what to do with them. That season alone, a blue blood misses a title that they win in real life. Playoff talk goes mainstream much earlier than real history remembers. 2008 to 2012, the system breaks. Then comes 2008. Everyone remembers the year. In this alternate universe, Texas Tech finishes 11-1 again. A three-way tie chaos detonates the BCS. And who loses compared to real life? Texas, because they no longer control the narrative. The eye test, because this phrase becomes the national punchline. By 2010, Texas Tech goes 10-2. Oregon rises faster, earlier, and sharper. The Pac-10 becomes the thinking conference. USC still thrives, but only after they quietly evolve. By 2012, it is undeniable. Texas Tech wins a New Year's Six Bowl. Spread football is no longer optional. The playoff becomes inevitable. 2013 to 2017, everyone copies them. The playoff era arrives, and here's the irony Texas Tech fans never miss. Once the playoff exists, everyone starts looking like Texas Tech. In 2014, Texas Tech finishes 11-2. They are a bubble playoff team that is left out again. And who benefits in this 2014 version of this alternate universe? Oregon, because they become a college football playoff fixture. Baylor, because they peak earlier and higher. Kansas State, because they remain nationally relevant. Who loses? Old school power programs that never adapt. Teams that are built on size alone. By 2017 in this universe, Texas Tech reaches the college football playoff semifinal. They don't win the title, but every finalist runs the same spread offense ideas. 2018 to 2022, the machine era. Then come the accelerants. the portal, NIL, chaos, Texas Tech thrives. 2021, they go 11-2 with a college football playoff semifinal appearance and a quarterback that finishes in the top three in Heisman voting. Who wins? Programs built on fit instead of stars. Oregon becomes a brand plus system monster program in this alternate universe. Who loses? Schools relying on prestige alone. Programs unable to manage roster churn. By 2022, Texas Tech wins another New Year's Six Bowl. They become the preferred landing spot for transfer quarterbacks. 2023 to 2025, they won and everyone's tired. Expanded playoff, more teams, fewer excuses. 2024, Texas Tech goes 11-2 with a semifinal loss in a shootout. 2025, they go 9-4, but they knock out a blue blood in round one. And now, in this alternate universe, everyone runs tempo. Everyone uses spacing. Everyone recruits Texas Tech style athletes. And fans start complaining. It all looks the same. It was better before the math was exposed. Texas Tech didn't steal championships. They stole inevitability. They forced college football to admit there was more than one way to win. And once that door opened, it never closed again. So if this alternate universe feels uncomfortable, that's exactly how it felt playing Texas Tech at night in Lubbock for the last 25 years. Wreck 'em.